Yeah, so those are our supplies. Shell Rotella, I guess one of the best oils you can find for trucks. We got our fuel filter right there, and we got an oil filter at the bottom. That's our container right there. We already got our set up our cardboard kneeling pad. Yep, this brings back memories. I remember I did one of these on the side of the road. Woo-hoo! Yep, that was all the way in a town like 30 miles away. I should have definitely charged more for that. So we got a Hino. I'm not sure how many cylinders. I think it's a 6. That's a big old turbo. It's a turbo right there. Got a massive intercooler right there. We got a big old intake right there. Yeah, so usual stuff. Used second-hand truck. So you can see the bumpers and the carbon fiber hood is tore up. You can see the grill is held by a zip tie right there. Yeah, you can see this carbon fiber. These things wear out. You can see where it's separating from the grill, separating from the thing. You can see all kinds of shenanigans going on there. You can see the lights. Those lights need to be cleaned up. Yeah, so we're gonna do a PM today. I remember I broke this side. I broke also. Whew, that was quite a day. But like I said, we're gonna do the fuel filter, and we're gonna do a big old son of a bitch. Good God, I don't know how many cylinders this is. We're gonna do an oil change, grease. Oh man, yeah, okay. So this is air brakes, because I had the release. I can see air brakes right there. We're gonna grease all the slack adjusters and everything. Grease all the steering arms. Yeah, so should be the power steering right there. This is the one that uses I don't know what these systems they use. I don't know whether they use like a brake booster and then to an air whatever they do, whatever they douche. Yep. So another air tank right there, battery box up there. You can hook up an auxiliary power supply right there. You got the fuel tank. These are the box trucks people buy used. Decent tires. I don't know what the hell is rubbing against that. Don't know. You know, that's above my pay grade. Yeah, you can see the decent. You gotta have let me not show people's license plates. I don't want any sickos and perverts on YouTube. So you got a lift gate. You can see the back. It's pretty some of this stuff is chewed up a little bit. That usually happens when you're buying used vehicles. So we're gonna grease some of this. Bad, chewed up a little bit. It's a hydraulic reservoir for the lift gate. So we're gonna come down the line and we're gonna grease all kinds of points underneath here. Yep, still rubbing. We got the rub. It is what it is. I don't know why they put the son of a bitch there. Two fuel tanks. I didn't even notice that. Whew. We gotta have some maximum power. Right there, exhaust right there by the fuel tank. But I guess it doesn't make a difference. All the components for the regen. Oh my goodness me. Yep. Anyway, DEF. So let's get some work done. We don't get paid to sit still. Let's get it done. This is America. And America, man gotta work. A man gotta work. All right, let's set up our camera and douche the douche. So oil is drained. I gotta deal with the filter. The filter is right there. I gotta get a smaller container, get the filter out. Yep, and then we take it from there. We are singing for England. We are singing. We are singing for England. We are singing. We are singing for England. So that's our filter housing. Let me move this. Yeah, so that's our filter housing. Let me put some more in the filter and then we stick it back up there. Yeah, so our filter is up there. This is an easier one. You do like that international right there. That's a, I think that one is the easier one. There's another one down there that's a bitch to do, where you got this big old monster filter, and that thing takes like about 2-3 quarts of oil, and then you're trying to manhandle it, and then the threads are so fine. So this is an easy to do because it's got a nice lip on the housing side, so you just place it in there and it goes right in. So that's an easier one. That's a much easier one to do, and then also it's give you a nice it's decent enough where you can actually even tighten it. Yep. So let's add some more, take care of the fuel filter, grease it, and we're on the home stretch. So this is the kind of shit one is always worried about breaking. It's plastic. You put a big old channel locks on this and then you end up cracking it, or you miss, you slip and you crack this. I don't know, there's always something. There's always something you always gotta be. So I replaced the O-ring in there. That's the old one. That's the old one right there. So I put a new one in there. So once we start it, then we can check it, make sure there are no leaks. But that's good enough. That's good enough for government. That's good enough for government work right there. Nice and snug. So now I'm gonna put oil in it and then take it from there. Let's see how many of this thing. It probably takes 5 of this or more. And I think it's good the dude bought this. I know usually sometimes he buys the whole like, what is it called? It's like a, not a drum, like a pail, but then you just have to shift it to the smaller ones. There's no point of trying to lift a big old pail of oil up here, tearing up your back for nothing. So after, what is it? After maybe 3.5 of the 4 quart, is it the quarts? We are at about full right there. Once we run it, then we'll I know I had put some in the oil filter, so once we run it, then we can take it from there. We'll see how much is we see how much once we get oil through the engine, then we can take it. We can see how much what's up with the kind of level. So we can see no leaks. The fuel filter seems to be functioning okay. There are no leaks at the fuel filter area. We're gonna check our oil once it goes down. Now we're just gonna grease it. I noticed something that when I was down here, it might not be anything, but look at that. Look at that AC. That AC belt is loose as can be. You can see how loose that is. That AC belt is loose. AC belt is very loose. You can see the that gets tightened by this, but that AC belt is definitely loose. It's a bracket that holds it right there. Yeah, so I doubt the AC works on this. I doubt the AC works, but you can see how loose that belt is. Yeah, you can see how much. And that oil filter is no leaks. Yep. Even that pulley doesn't feel. That pulley seems to be rocking back and forth. So the pulley is rocking back and forth. So I'll let them know about that. Yeah, let's do the greasing and then we get out of here. So done. I was looking for this little thing. I replaced one of these trucks sitting there. I replaced a sensor broke, and that was the little that was inside the connector to prevent water from getting in there. Yeah, I thought I had it in one of my parts, but I found it on the ground. Yeah, so the Hino is done. Right there. I don't even need to brace this. You can see the damage done before. I checked everything. The oil is done. Oil change is done. Greased it. Fuel filter replaced. It didn't take that much oil. I put the rest of the oil in there for the guy. Greased it. You can see some of the grease points there. There's one there. So greased it. Greased the drive shaft. And yeah, other than the only thing I saw was that the air conditioning belt being loose. Other than that, I didn't see anything anything else sticking out. It's pretty in decent shape. There are not too many leaks underneath. It's pretty dry underneath for considering compared to the other older trucks over there. So didn't see anything loose. Yeah, so pack it up. Noon. It's already lunchtime. I'm already hungry. Yeah, get out of here. That's another one done. And then catch you guys the next one out there doing the hustle. Gotta hustle. Got no choice but to hustle. The way things is right now, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, later.